Over the past week, I have heard many rumors from folks that we are set and due for another round of lockdowns come September and mandates and all kinds of COVID craziness. So, before we go off running about the sky falling, let's recap what happened in just 1 week, and I will tie these 3 incidences together, and you tell me if we still have something to be alarmed about. Well, first off, let's recap what happened. The mainstream corporate media, those honest purveyors of truth, they spewed on and on about the announcement of a new, scarier, more chaotic, even more transmissible variant. Why chaotic? Well, because this time the variant is named Eris, which comes from Greek mythology. In the Greek mythology, Eris was the goddess of strife, discord, and chaos. Kind of sounds like a lot of the politicians that run things these days, no? Anyway, I guess it's better than BS4 or BT5 or B whatever the hell you can be. One of those sorts of things. Next up, in the US, the Brokeback Biden administration announced that the government is getting ready to buy billions of dollars of more doses. That's right, for US citizens' safety, of course, to protect them from this dreaded Eris. I mean, in between protecting Ukrainian citizens, getting a tan for his nads, and neglecting Hawaiians, Sleepy Joe might as well be doing something positive. But this time, it's not Pfizer that seems to be the big winner. No, folks, this time it's Moderna. Moderna, as the FDA has fast-tracked the approval of Moderna's new annual mRNA COVID booster shot, which coincidentally and miraculously turned out to be specifically designed for the super-duper transmissible Eris variant. It's almost like they could predict the future, huh? Nostradamus kind of time. Anyway, on a little side note, you might not have known this, Forbes ran a little story a couple of weeks ago that government-affiliated Moderna, which only has one successful product, one whose patents benefit dozens of highly placed NIH government officials and employees, is, you won't believe it, struggling financially. Yes, only a couple of weeks ago they were struggling financially. In fact, the Forbes headline read, COVID vaccine maker stocks crash to multi-year lows Monday as sales keep sliding. Now, a couple of weeks later, voila, suddenly billions of dollars of potential purchases. What does that usually do to stock prices? I don't know. Then, finally, we heard about anonymous rumors. Oh, I love those. That COVID lockdowns are coming back. Now, this time, it was from none other than Alex Jones, whose clip was making the rounds on social media. In this clip, Jones described a TSA insider and Border Patrol agent who both claimed that the Brokeback Administration, the Biden administration, issued secret guidance on the return of COVID mandates next month in September. So, in the immortal words of Sherlock Holmes, there is nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. Now, rather than actual new lockdowns, I think what we're seeing is more likely to be an insider, friends and family head fake, justifying the purchasing of billions of dollars of mRNA shots. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Alex is misleading anyone. I just think that what he's being told might be planted by someone. But anyway, these days, conspiracy schmiracies, Now, those who are big supporters of the injections will be ever so grateful to get the latest and greatest medicines known to mankind. So that's a win for the government in that light. Plus, as a bonus, continue to place their undying love and trust in a benevolent big daddy government who's led by the biggest hair-sniffing daddy of all, Papa Joe. And again, with a potential election coming up in the future, I would think that's another potential win. Now, of course, those of us who are opposed, the science deniers, aka folks who believe in individualism over collectivism, will ultimately be consoled when lockdowns are averted by a popular outcry against them from coast to coast. At the end of the day, billions of dollars will be wasted for the purchase of vaccines that will never be used, since those who want them voluntarily are a drop in the bucket compared to those who don't want them at all. But who cares? Since the US government is the paying customer and the taxpayer is the one being bent over, but as if on cue, no one will ask why the government is spending so much money on these safe and effective vaccines, since all sides win. You could say it's a win-win-win. So, my dear friends, from where I'm sitting, setting aside dire predictions, this looks more like ordinary crony capitalism built upon the looting of the taxpayer. Pretty much run-of-the-mill goings-on in benevolent dictatorships. Democracies. Rather than preparations to return to 2020 COVID lockdowns. Of course, I could be wrong. But given September is not that far away, I wouldn't panic just yet. Let's wait and see how it all plays out. But in the meantime, keep on fighting. Anyway, I thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can always follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can also follow me on my Twitter at Camera612. I'll see you next time.